Okay, so one of the most important investing principles that I believe I've learned this year, and I've seen it play out pretty much throughout the entire year, and it's something that Warren Buffett talks about quite significantly with regards to one of his four criterias for selecting any stock, and it's to invest in companies with favorable long-term prospects. Because in this current market that we're in right now, the short term means absolutely jack crap. The short term is irrelevant. Okay, absolutely irrelevant. The fundamentals, the accomplishments, the wins, the earnings beats, the growth, none of that matters in this current market. Okay, so before we get into what I'm talking about specifically, let's take a look at this. So Buffett himself is a grandmaster of simplification. Writing to his shareholders in 1977, he laid out his four criteria for selecting any stock. We want businesses to be one that they can understand. It goes down to what Peter Lynch talks about a lot, about know what you own and why you own it. And number two, his second criteria is to invest in stocks or businesses with favorable long-term prospects. And we're seeing that play out right now. And I'm going to give you an example of what happened quite recently, one of the companies that I've invested in. Number three is operated by honest and competent people. So again, this is where you need to have solid management that are very good at allocating capital and then increasing shareholder value over time. Also, with regards to effective management of the companies and the businesses, expansion, etc., that's important. Okay. And number four is available at a very attractive price. And we're getting that now with a lot of companies that are trading at their 52-week lows and setting new all-time lows. Okay. So what am I talking about? So Hims yesterday, right? This is how you know you're in a really strange market. Hims yesterday announced a partnership with one of the biggest companies on Wall Street, Uber, to deliver the largest on-demand delivery partnership of companies' health and wellness products across the US. And as soon as I got this news, I wasn't even that excited. And the reason why I wasn't excited is not because I'm not happy about the partnership with Uber. I think this is huge for the company going forward, and also being able to reach customers pretty much on demand, which is what this partnership will provide via Uber Eats. But I wasn't excited because I knew the stock would be absolutely punished for it, right? So we're in a market whereby you release good news, and if you're a small or mid-cap company, you've released good news, your stock's going to get absolutely battered. And I knew that would be the case, and that's exactly what happened. So this news came out before market open, and as soon as the news came out, the market opened, I believe, half an hour later, the stock tanked. It tanked nearly 6% on this news. What kind of market are we in? Do you know what I mean? This is a really, really bizarre market that Hims and Hers would announce a key partnership with Uber that's going to drive revenue forward, because you can now reach customers on demand via the Uber Eats app. I mean, this is a huge, huge deal. And as a result, the market's like, yeah, we'll sell it. Drop the stock 6%. Within the first hour of trading. It's insane. And the stock ended up down 1%. And pre-market is almost down 2% again, right? So this is the kind of market we're in. And I shared this on my Twitter yesterday, that if you look at Hims, right? So if you look at Hims, the stock is down 52% in the past 6 months. But if you look at what Hims has done over the last 3 to 6 months, okay, they grew revenue in the last quarter by 79% year over year. They added over 100,000 subscribers sequentially. Okay, they launched a new app. So the new app that they've been talking about, they launched it. It's going very well. The company still, to this date, despite 2 acquisitions, has no debt. The 2 new acquisitions that we made added $10 million to the top line in the first quarter of going live. The company partnered with Smiley Cyrus and also Gronk, I believe the NFL player. They also announced partnerships with Walgreens, which the market completely ignored. And then, of course, the news yesterday that they announced a partnership with Uber, Urban Outfitters, Revolve, and there's many more partnerships that Hims has secured over the last 6 months. And as a result, the stock is down. It's lost over half of its value. It's down 52% in the past 6 months. Now, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, all right? This is ridiculous. But the stock is becoming more and more attractive. But at what point? I mean, it seems like Wall Street wants to push this down to become a penny stock, because as soon as this breaks $5, it's officially a penny stock. Despite everything Hims has accomplished over the last 6 months, it's on its way to becoming a penny stock. And it seems like that's what Wall Street wants for HIMS. Like this complete disregard for what the company is doing in the short term, and absolutely obliterating the stock regardless of what it does. So this is why, when I look at what Warren Buffett talks about investing in companies with great long-term prospects, is because in the short term, it just doesn't really matter. There's a lot of uncertainty in the market right now, and the market's just having none of it. Okay, absolutely having none of it. But let's take a look at some of the statements that the chief operating officer said with regards to this partnership. We have found that adding in the on-demand factor to Hims and Hers products is a game changer for many consumers. Okay, it really is a game changer, and this is going to boost our revenue long term. The fact that customers can easily go onto the Uber Eats app and order their medication or their treatment, especially if they've just finished a session with a clinician and they've recommended the drugs and the products that they need, they can easily go on Uber Eats and order it. And this is going to further increase the efficiency of the Hims and Hers service. But yet the market's having none of it. So when you're looking at these kind of news reports, you've got to understand the long-term impacts of this, and this is very good for the company going forward. Our relationship with Uber will be the biggest on-demand push we've pursued to date, and we are incredibly pleased to offer the ability for so many more people to be able to access our high-quality health and wellness products when they need them. Okay, with just a few taps on the screen, Uber Eats customers will be able to order and receive a variety of Hims and Hers offerings right to their door on demand. Okay, and you have a statement here from the head of US Uber Eats partnerships. We are always focused on making sure our customers can get anything, and personal wellness is no exception. All right, through our technology and logistics expertise, we are able to bring Hims and Hers directly to consumers at the tap of a button across the country, and we are thrilled to continue to expand this partnership in the near future. And it's all about ease and access. I really believe that this is the future that we as a generation, as a society, are heading towards. Ease. We all want ease. We all want comfort. And companies that will be able to deliver and provide this, I think, will be big winners in the long term. Again, great long-term prospects, because again, this will enable people to order their products at the tap of a button, and it will be delivered right to their doorstep. And if you go to Open Door, right, if you look at Open Door's mission statement, what are they trying to achieve? Open Door's mission is to empower everyone with the freedom to move and make it possible to buy, sell, and move at the tap of a button. This is what companies like Hims, this is what companies like Open Door are trying to achieve. They're trying to disrupt and innovate within industries that are typically, frankly, a pain, right? Frankly, a pain to get things done in terms of healthcare. With companies like Hims, they're making it possible whereby you don't have to go to the GP surgery, you don't have to sit down for an hour and wait to be seen, and then to discuss your conditions openly, and you might be a bit embarrassed. Then you have to walk through the waiting area with your prescription as well. It could be a bit embarrassing. Hims is getting rid of all of that. You can see a clinician directly through the app. And then not only that, they're also going to be able to deliver the products to your doorstep. So you don't have to see anybody. No one needs to know. It's easy. It's simple. This is what Hims are doing. Similar with Open Door. They're making it whereby you don't have to have any physical contact with a broker. You can literally buy, sell, and move at just the tap of a button. And this is why companies like Hims, companies like Open Door, and many other companies that we speak about on this channel have great long-term prospects, whereby in the short term, the stock is getting absolutely destroyed. All of them are getting destroyed. Even Open Door, it was down. What was Open Door down? It was down, it's down 1.3. It's down 1.73% now in pre-market. It was down yesterday again on no news. It's pretty much trying to hold this support level at 16.17. In the short term, it just doesn't matter. This market doesn't care, and you've just got to invest in businesses like Hims, like Open Door, Airbnb, Celsius, that have great long-term potential, great long-term prospects, that have solid management teams, a business that you can understand, and also are available at cheap and attractive prices. And this is what we are being presented with in this current market. So keep that in mind, guys. I just wanted to quickly share this. It's something that I've really learned this year and taken on board. And I hope you guys have gained some value from this video. So if you did gain any value, please make sure you smash that like button. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell to stay up to date with all of my latest videos. If you want to join my Discord group, the Patreon link is in the description below if you want to know what I'm buying and selling in real time. So with that said, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.